All right, class, I want to take a quick look at what causes the heart to beat. And we take a look at the nervous system and the endocrine system are going to be instrumental in maintaining a constant heartbeat here. In general, I have the sympathetic system speeds up the heart, the epinephrine and norepinephrine. Those are the fight or flight hormones, remember, and other thyroid hormones for cell metabolism are going to help speed it up. And then the normal system, the parasympathetic, is going to try to slow it down. I've got a bunch of different, again, thyroid hormones, acetylcholine are some that are going to slow the heartbeat down. So those two working together control how fast your heart beats. If I take a look at the heartbeat is controlled in at the what's called the pacemaker of the heart, right here, and it's a group of cells that are more susceptible for the starting of a nerve impulse, or the muscle contraction, I should say. So that's when these contract. Cardiac muscle, if you remember, they have what are called intercalated discs that basically hook them all together. So when this group of cells contracts, it tells the one next to it to contract, which next to it can contract. And the atriums are separated from the ventricles. If I simplify this in an insulator, there's cartilaginous material, but it's an insulator that doesn't let it go down. So when the pacemaker contracts, both atriums contract. So basically the top of the heart contracts. What does that do? It kicks blood down into the ventricles. So the atrioventricular valves, the bicuspid and the tricuspid, will both be forced open. Okay? That's what happens when the sinoatrial node, or the pacemaker, contracts. Okay, well, how does the ventricles contract? That when it contracts, it sends a message down this fiber here. It's called the bundle of His, and it will travel down and go into what's called the Purkinje fibers. And when they get down here, basically it tells it to contract down here. And then the same thing happens to the ventricles. So all of the ventricles contract. And when that happens, that will slam these shut, the atrioventricular valves, and force the semilunar valves open into the pulmonary, go into the lungs, which would be back here, and the aorta, which is kicking it out. This one is to the lungs, and this one's to systemic, the rest of the body. So that's what causes the heart to beat. That's why they don't beat together. That's why the atriums start, and then the ventricles. If they went at the same time, it wouldn't work. Or if they go into fibrillation, is when they just kind of flutter and they're not synchronized. And that's what the defibrillator is for. It's found in every school, and most buildings have a defibrillator. These contractions of the heart, is that what you hear with, they call it a lub-dub usually, with the beating of the heart? Actually, it's not. What are you hearing? You're hearing these valves slam shut, and then these valves shut. They don't show the other one right there. But the alternating of the atrioventricular and then the pulmonary and aorta, those valves slamming shut. That's the lub-dub, or the beating of the heart that you actually hear. Okay? That's what causes the heart to contract. On 11.2, I want you to write heartbeat at the top of the page. That'll be worth 2 points. That will tell me that you watched this video. So on 11.2, we're on 12.2. I think we're on 12.2. Sorry, 12.2. Write heartbeat at the top, and that will be worth 2 points. Thanks. Stay safe.